Okay. So I think Muses is important because it reacts or it tries to solve a very important challenge of today's life, that people are mixing quite strongly actually their private and the professional life. So I actually do my work at home, but I also do some private stuff at work. And this is, for example, enabled or mainly enabled by mobile devices, by tablet, by iPhone and Androids and so on and so forth. So I can send private or professional emails from the same device, and I can access my private and professional assets and my banking and my patents from the company from the same device. So mixing this brings actually a couple of issues, in particular security related issues. Since if I control, for example, the environment users are working on, say if users really have to go to the company and log in, so I know what computers are they using, and I can control this, and I can make sure that, for example, their work is they are somehow secure. But if they do this by their mobile devices and they do this from anywhere, then of course new kind of threats. And the Muses exactly try to solve or to tackle this challenge and solve these two main issues. On the one side, the new security issues that arise from using these mobile devices for work and for private purposes. And the second challenge is, of course, the privacy challenge. So it's exactly the same. If I can give some control to the companies that I'm working for my mobile device, then of course also a lot of private data might be not private anymore, and that's something I don't want. And these are two important challenges that Muses actually try to solve. So one of the most important characteristics of Muses is that it's called context aware. So my team and I in Hamburg are taking care or are responsible of this context awareness component of Muses. And the idea here is basically that Muses have eyes, or you can make a comparison, that Muses have eyes, ears and hands. So the eyes and ears is basically are observing the user during their usage to the smartphone or the tablet, and what they are doing. So they try to recognize what they are doing, and whether this is, for example, for private, whether the session is a private or the session is professional. So we try to detect this even automatically. And in case it's private, for example, then we retain or try to protect the private data of the user, to not access it and to not send it to any server. In case the usage is for professional purposes, so in case I'm doing some transaction for my work, then we send this data to the Muses brain, to the server, and we see whether this session is compliant with the security policy. And if not, then basically we again, as a Muses hand, warn the user, for example, or even block them for performing specific actions in order to ensure the security policy. So this kind of intelligence, this kind of context awareness, depending on the context of the usage, is something really new, something we are developing, something that we're bringing as innovation. And I think this is also one of the most important unique selling positions of